1970. Nobody else has achieved that.
Pelé absolutely belongs in that conversation. But then there is Diego Maradona. His 1986 World Cup campaign was extraordinary. He inspired Argentina from start to finish. Every match felt like a personal mission. His performances against England and Belgium remain legendary.
Then we have Ronaldo Nazario, the original Ronaldo. A player blessed with speed, strength, balance, and incredible finishing ability. His comeback story in 2002 is one of football's greatest achievements. 8 goals in a single tournament, 2 goals in the final, and a 5th World Cup title for Brazil.
I still think many younger fans underestimate how dominant Ronaldo was before injuries. At his peak, he was almost unstoppable. Defenders knew exactly what he wanted to do and still couldn't stop him.
Another player who deserves enormous respect is Zinedine Zidane. Elegant, intelligent, calm under pressure. He controlled football matches like a chess master.
And then we arrive at the modern era. Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. 2 players who redefined what consistency looks like in football. For nearly 2 decades, they dominated the sport.
Messi finally completed football's ultimate mission in 2022, winning the FIFA World Cup with Argentina. For many fans, that achievement settled the debate. It completed one of the greatest careers in sporting history.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves enormous respect as well. His longevity is remarkable. His goal-scoring record is extraordinary. He inspired an entire generation of footballers. Even fans who prefer Messi usually acknowledge Ronaldo's incredible achievements.
Let's shift our focus to 2 nations featured in today's discussion: Mexico and South Africa. 2 nations with passionate supporters and unique World Cup stories.
Let's start with Mexico. Mexico has been one of the most consistent teams in World Cup history outside the traditional powerhouses. They have participated in numerous tournaments and have produced generations of talented footballers. Their fans are among the loudest and most passionate in the world.
Mexico hosted the World Cup in 1970. They hosted again in 1986, and now they are one of the hosts of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Very few nations can claim such an important place in World Cup history.
When people think of Mexican legends, they immediately remember Hugo Sanchez, Rafael Marquez, Jorge Campos, Cuauhtémoc Blanco, Javier Hernandez. These players helped build Mexico's football identity.
South Africa's journey is different, but equally inspiring. South Africa became the first African nation to host the FIFA World Cup in 2010. That tournament changed football history forever. It showed the world the power of African football culture.
The atmosphere was unforgettable. The vuvuzelas, the packed stadiums, the energy, the pride. Football fans still talk about South Africa 2010 today.
And perhaps the most memorable moment was Sifiwe Tshabalala's opening goal against Mexico. It was a spectacular strike, one of the greatest opening goals in World Cup history.
Every South African football fan remembers that moment. The roar of the crowd was incredible. It perfectly captured the emotion of hosting a World Cup on African soil.
As we continue our World Cup coverage, we'll be discussing more legendary tournaments, iconic players, unforgettable matches, and the stories that shaped football history.
Remember to subscribe, like the stream, and share it with fellow football fans around the world.
And if you enjoy what we're doing here on School 2 Live, please consider supporting the channel using the account details displayed on your screen. Your support helps us continue bringing football conversations and live coverage throughout the FIFA World Cup 2026. Stay with us. More football history, more analysis, and more World Cup discussion coming up next. Hello, football fans around the world, and welcome to School 2 Live. We are live ahead of today's FIFA World Cup 2026 clash between Mexico and South Africa. Wherever you're watching from, whether it's Mexico City, Johannesburg, Cape Town, Lagos, London, New York, Toronto, Tokyo, or anywhere else around the world, thank you for joining us. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you as we build toward kickoff. We'll discuss the history between these two nations, their World Cup journeys, legendary players, tactical battles, key players to watch, and our predictions for today's match. And if you're new to School 2 Live, don't forget to subscribe, like the stream, and share it with fellow football fans.
Absolutely. This is one of those matches that has a lot more history than people realize. When people hear Mexico versus South Africa, they immediately think of one moment: the opening match of the 2010 FIFA World Cup, hosted by South Africa, watched by hundreds of millions around the world and remembered forever because of one incredible goal.
Sifiwe Chabalala. What a moment. What a strike. What an atmosphere. Even today, football fans still talk about that goal. The movement, the power, the celebration, the noise inside Soccer City Stadium.
It wasn't just a goal. It was the beginning of Africa's first World Cup. It represented hope, pride, excitement, and football history.
What's fascinating is that both Mexico and South Africa arrive at football from very different backgrounds. Mexico is one of the most established football nations outside Europe and South America. They've appeared in numerous World Cups, they've produced legendary players, they've built a football culture that spans generations.
South Africa's story is different, but it's equally fascinating. South African football has overcome challenges, it has inspired millions, and it remains one of Africa's most passionate football nations.
Let's talk about Mexico first. One thing that always stands out about Mexican football is consistency. Year after year, generation after generation, Mexico remains competitive. They qualify for major tournaments, they produce exciting players, and they maintain a strong football identity. Hello, football fans around the world, and welcome to School 2 Live. We are delighted to have you with us today as we continue our coverage of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Whether you're watching from Nigeria, South Africa, Mexico, the United States, Canada, Europe, Asia, or anywhere else around the world, thank you for joining us. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to the channel, like the stream, and share it with fellow football fans. Your support helps us continue bringing football conversations, analysis, and live discussions to supporters across the globe. If you would like to support the channel financially, you can also donate using the account details displayed on your screen. Every contribution helps us improve the broadcast and continue delivering content throughout the World Cup.
Absolutely. And while we celebrate football today, we would also like to take a moment to acknowledge something much more important. We are deeply concerned by reports of the recent school abductions in Oyo State, Nigeria. Our thoughts are with the students, teachers, families, and communities affected. We join many Nigerians in hoping for the safe and swift return of all those involved, and urge the relevant authorities to use every lawful resource available to secure their release. Football unites people from every corner of the globe, but moments like these remind us that humanity comes first.
Well said. Now let's talk football. Today we're taking a journey through World Cup history, beginning with France 1998. When many football fans think about legendary World Cups, France 1998 is always near the top of the list. It was the first World Cup to feature 32 nations. The tournament introduced a bigger global stage and gave fans unforgettable moments.
It really did. France had an incredible team. You had Zidane, Deschamps, Thuram, Blanc, and so many other top players. But what made that tournament special was the atmosphere. The whole country embraced the event.
And of course, the final remains iconic. France defeated Brazil 3-0. Zinedine Zidane scored 2 goals with his head. Against all expectations, France dominated the defending champions.
Brazil entered that final with Ronaldo Nazário, who at the time was considered the most dangerous attacker in world football. Many people expected Brazil to win comfortably. Instead, France delivered one of the greatest final performances in World Cup history.
That brings us to one of football's greatest debates. Who is the greatest World Cup player of all time? For me, Pelé has to be near the top. 3 World Cup titles, 1958, 1962, 1970. Nobody else has achieved that.
Pelé absolutely belongs in that conversation. But then there is Diego Maradona. His 1986 World Cup campaign was extraordinary. He inspired Argentina from start to finish. Every match felt like a personal mission. His performances against England and Belgium remain legendary.
Then we have Ronaldo Nazário, the original Ronaldo, a player blessed with speed, strength, balance, and incredible finishing ability. His comeback story in 2002 is one of football's greatest achievements. 8 goals in a single tournament, 2 goals in the final, and a 5th World Cup title for Brazil.
I still think many younger fans underestimate how dominant Ronaldo was before injuries. At his peak, he was almost unstoppable. Defenders knew exactly what he wanted to do and still couldn't stop him.
Another player who deserves enormous respect is Zinedine Zidane. Elegant, intelligent, calm under pressure. He controlled football matches like a chess master.
And then we arrive at the modern era. Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo. 2 players who redefined what consistency looks like in football. For nearly 2 decades, they dominated the sport.
Messi finally completed football's ultimate mission in 2022, winning the FIFA World Cup with Argentina. For many fans, that achievement settled the debate. It completed one of the greatest careers in sporting history.
Cristiano Ronaldo deserves enormous respect as well. His longevity is remarkable. His goal-scoring record is extraordinary. He inspired an entire generation of footballers. Even fans who prefer Messi usually acknowledge Ronaldo's incredible achievements.
Let's shift our focus to 2 nations featured in today's discussion, Mexico and South Africa. 2 nations with passionate supporters and unique World Cup stories.
Let's start with Mexico. Mexico has been one of the most consistent teams in World Cup history outside the traditional powerhouses. They have participated in numerous tournaments and have produced generations of talented footballers. Their fans are among the loudest and most passionate in the world.
Mexico hosted the World Cup in 1970. They hosted again in 1986, and now they are one of the hosts of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Very few nations can claim such an important place in World Cup history.
When people think of Mexican legends, they immediately remember Hugo Sanchez, Rafael Marquez, Jorge Campos, Cuauhtémoc Blanco, Javier Hernandez. These players helped build Mexico's football identity.
South Africa's journey is different but equally inspiring. South Africa became the first African nation to host the FIFA World Cup in 2010. That tournament changed football history forever. It showed the world the power of African football culture.
The atmosphere was unforgettable. The vuvuzelas, the packed stadiums, the energy, the pride. Football fans still talk about South Africa 2010 today.
And perhaps the most memorable moment was Sifiwe Tshabalala's opening goal against Mexico. It was a spectacular strike, one of the greatest opening goals in World Cup history.
Every South African football fan remembers that moment. The roar of the crowd was incredible. It perfectly captured the emotion of hosting a World Cup on African soil.
As we continue our World Cup coverage, we'll be discussing more legendary tournaments, iconic players, unforgettable matches, and the stories that shaped football history.
Remember to subscribe, like the stream, and share it with fellow football fans around the world.
And if you enjoy what we're doing here on School 2 Live, please consider supporting the channel using the account details displayed on your screen. Your support helps us continue bringing football conversations and live coverage throughout the FIFA World Cup 2026. Stay with us. More football history, more analysis, and more World Cup discussion coming up next.
Hello, good evening to you, wherever you are.
Hello, football fans around the world, and welcome to School 2 Live. We are live ahead of today's FIFA World Cup 2026 clash between Mexico and South Africa. Wherever you're watching from, whether it's Mexico City, Johannesburg, Cape Town, Lagos, London, New York, Toronto, Tokyo, or anywhere else around the world, thank you for joining us. We've got a fantastic show lined up for you as we build toward kickoff. We'll discuss the history between these two nations, their World Cup journeys, legendary players, tactical battles, key players to watch, and our predictions for today's match. And if you're new to School 2 Live, don't forget to subscribe, like the stream.
A rainy night here, and Derek Ray here on the commentary gantry, joined by Sue Smith, who'll provide all the tactical observations. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. It's Mexico facing Ghana.
Great to be here. I think it's going to be a really good game today. Both teams will be well up for it, so hopefully we're in for a treat.
Vega. Edson Alvarez. Montes. Sanchez. Alvarez now. Roberto Alvarado. Jimenez. Just the challenge that was required. Hansel. Samed. Ransford Yeboah Königsdörfer. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Ruiz. Vega. Romo. Vasquez. Edson Alvarez. Sanchez. Alvarado has it. In possession, Cesar Montes. Romo. Promising attack. But nothing comes of it. Well, good run and good ball control. Cross-fired over. The attack ended disappointingly. Luis Romo. Jimenez. Oh, good-looking run. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Williams. Decent-looking ball. Williams. Getting in there to intercept. Mohamed Kudus. Jesus Gallardo. Edson Alvarez. Sanchez. Here's Gallardo. Marcel Ruiz. Montes. Sanchez. So to the keeper. Williams. Oh, skipping away.
Yeah, great feat, wasn't it?
Must take the lead here, and they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, here we can see it again, and he shows great ability to get past his man, and the movement is good to get on the end of it, and it's a simple finish in the end.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Hansel. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. Plenty of support here. A fine reading of the situation. Gideon Mensah. Samed. Ransford Yeboah Königsdörfer. Gideon Mensah. And a good-looking ball. Well, no way through in the end. Marcel Ruiz. Romo. Sanchez. Alvarez now. Marcel Ruiz. This is an excellent run. Romo. Ruiz. Nice switch of play. This could level it. Oh, a challenge that was simply world-class.
Read the situation well, really good challenge. Times the tackle perfectly.
Still trying to make something happen. Vega. Jimenez. And finding their flow. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Samed. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Sanchez. Alvarez now. Roberto Alvarado. Effective on the flank. Well, it's one pass after another. And that will be a penalty. But no card to go with it.
No, and I thought he should have got one, you know.
Chance to even things up here. And slotted home. Well, his heart might have been fluttering, but he didn't show it. A goal from the spot.
Well, if you watch this again, his body position doesn't give anything away, and the goalkeeper can't read where he's going, and it just sends him the wrong way. It's a real tidy finish.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Williams. Königsdörfer. And players waiting in the centre. To put them in. Front. Ball back with Mexico here. Trying to force a mistake. Sanchez. And losing possession. Sanchez. Alvarado has it. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. That is tackling of the highest order.
Yeah, he was on his toes there to get it away.
Well, that's eye-catching wide play. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Oh, that's a clever ball. And just like that, broken up. A sloppy passage of play. Vega. And moving it forward. It needs an accurate cross. Opportunity. And caught by the keeper. Samed. He has teammates around him. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Königsdörfer. Well, there's a really stylish piece of running. And let's give credit to the defending. A lot of space to attack. And running free here. Oh, that is a wonderful piece of challenging. Corner played into the box. And the move breaks down. And across the touchline, so a throw in here. Samed. Mensah. And he read it well.
Yes, so alert, read it well.
Roberto Alvarado. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper. Thomas Partey. Kudus. It's with Williams. And defensive play to be applauded. Vasquez. In possession, Cesar Montes. Sanchez. Edson Alvarez. Roberto Alvarado. Marcel Ruiz. Here's Gallardo. Well, it's all about passing as they try to hit the front. Well, they were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. And he's broken free. Decent looking pass. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising.
Yeah, nice build-up. They just lacked that end product. Stop that one in its tracks.
Kudus. Oh, a brilliantly timed tackle when it really mattered. Jesus Gallardo. Luis Romo. Marcel Ruiz. Plenty of options. Jesus Gallardo. Marcel Ruiz. Vega. Could be dangerous. Well, that stop exactly what was required. Who's going to get on the end of it? And ably dealt with. It's a neat move. Determined defending. Pansil. Incisive pass. Williams. Goalkeeper getting both gloves on the ball. Sanchez.
The hosts are very much dictating the tempo in the last 15 minutes or so. They've been bossing the play in the middle of the park, set up some really good chances, and if they continue the same way, the goal must come soon.
Yes, really going so well for them, and who knows, they might be able to craft another opportunity. Plenty of support here. Montes. Ruiz. Johan Vasquez. Vasquez. Romo. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Pansil. Might do damage on the break. Well, the cross that time completely overcooked. Montes. Johan Vasquez. Alvarez now. Romo. Johan Vasquez. Edson Alvarez. And out of play for a Mexico throw. Jesus Gallardo. Vasquez. Sanchez. They couldn't quite muster a real threat.
Yeah, he was just in the right place at the right time. That's class defending, that.
Over the touchline for a throw-in. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Can he do it to take the lead? And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a good finish. You've got to praise the pressing from the front. It's relentless, and once they nicked the ball, they weren't going to miss from there.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. Well, you really have to applaud the ambition. Jesus Gallardo. Can they open them up?
Yeah, just trying to draw them out of position, aren't they?
Jimenez. A chance to whip it in. This corner could be useful to them.
Well, it's the first chance that they've had in a while, and the crowd are sensing this is a great opportunity. They're really getting behind them.
Well, the keeper wasn't worried in the slightest. Mohamed Kudus. And he read it well, intercepting it. Vega. Ruiz. Credit to them for winning back possession. Well, difficult for both sides to find any passing rhythm. Mohamed Kudus. Well, the threat could be there. Vega. Can he get the level? And it goes to square the game. What a contest this is turning out to be. Oh, danger here. He might yet finish. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Vega. How can he take them on and beat them? Well, he loves drifting in off the flank, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Joseph Padsil. Samed. Mensah. Salis Abdul Samed. Well, moving the ball forward, they might be in business. Montes. And the keeper has it now. Edson Alvarez. Marcel Ruiz. Sanchez. And we will have just one additional minute. Roberto Alvarado. Referee intervening. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Vega. Ruiz. Oh, nice ball. Still pressure. Can they forge ahead? Oh, great save! And he's fired over the corner. And there it is.
Yeah.
So the referee's whistle, and into the second act of the drama. And crossed in there. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't make the most of that.
Well, that's a super ball over the top. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, it all starts with that perfectly weighted ball over the top, and the finish is quality. You've got to time this well. He makes a really good connection. Just flies in, doesn't it?
You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2. Ruiz. Alvarado has it. Sanchez. Now a decent position. Marcel Ruiz. Now with Jimenez. And Mexico will get the throw in. Chance to cross. Trying to craft something. Well, if only he'd been able to stay onside.
Well, he's got to do better at getting himself back on side. He's just stood there. No idea what's going on around him.
Kudus. It's with Williams. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball? And teammates around him. It's there for him. Oh, fully stretched. Played over. Well, the keeper had to intervene under a bit of pressure there. Well, back and forth in terms of possession. Trying his luck. Looking to double his tally, but denied on this occasion.
Yeah, he's definitely getting involved, isn't he? Popping up around the box with real frequency.
An amazing piece of goalkeeping.
I just don't think he can believe that that's not got in, but he's met his match with the keeper. His superb reactions kept that one out.
Wilting under the pressure, and now they try to go forward. Will it happen for him here? Mohamed Kudus. Hansel. What to like about that pass? Well, it did look threatening, but the keeper is happy to claim it. Romo. Sanchez. Alvarado has it. No panic, just passing. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Well, over the top, and an easy one for the keeper.
I just put a bit too much on it, didn't he?
Vasquez. Sanchez. Ruiz. And roaming free here. Superb looking pass. It's a neat move. They're all doing their bit to keep them out. Königsdörfer. Possibilities for them to counter. Able to deal with the threat. Good-looking ball.
Yeah, he always sees a pass, doesn't he?
Oh, surely! And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, this is a neat and tidy finish. His movement is great. He finds a yard of space, and then it's so composed.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Sanchez. Roberto Alvarado. Ruiz. Alvarez now. Johan Vasquez. Marcel Ruiz. Luis Romo. Vega. Able to skip past his man. And a good-looking ball. But keeper's ball. They'll be disappointed with that delivery.
Well, it looks like a change in strategy here. I think it's quite defensive. They're looking to keep the ball, but mainly along that back line, hoping to draw their opponents out so that they can expose the space in behind. Can be a bit risky, but if it's done well, could be a good move, this.
Roberto Alvarado. And keeping possession. Sanchez. Luis Romo. Possession given away, unfortunately. Ball retention so important. And teammates to play it to. Clever defending. There's the shot. Oh, what a stop! And time for the change now. And over comes the corner. And fantastic hands to deny that effort.
Yeah, that's what you want from your keeper. Sharp reflexes and quick thinking.
And there is the goal. Well, that changes the equation. And they have the momentum now. That's really good and effective physical play. Oh, useful ball. Determined defending. Ready to break, perhaps. Need to get bodies back. And firing it. Not troubling the keeper. And back with the goalkeeper. And a strong tackle. That's a good-looking ball. Jimenez. And possibilities here. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Good conditions for the counter. Oh, good idea. Still seeking space. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Ruiz. Determined not to give it away. Montes. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. And teammates around him. Jesus Gallardo. Chance for the leveller. And a goal! My goodness, they've changed the course of this game. Level now. Mohamed Kudus. Königsdörfer. Excellent defending. Well, shielding the ball admirably.
Oh, real grit there to shield it.
Romo. Alvarado has it. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. Jimenez. That's a good-looking ball. Can he put them in front? Oh, our hats are off. What a challenge. Possibilities for them to counter. Really nice ball. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. Using his strength to shield the ball. Well, that's the end of that move for now. Kudus. Mexico recovering possession well. Good physical play. And keeping possession. And possession given away. Dangerous ball. Just needs to steady himself. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, just look at the pace on the transition. It's incredible. Racing out from the back in no time. And then once he's through, there's never any doubt, was there? Hits it hard and true, and the keeper just can't react in time.
And I must say, I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. 20 minutes to go in this one. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Well, it broke down, alas. Santiago Jimenez. Well, they've given him too much space. Königsdörfer. And good work to regain possession. Danger building. Well, the pass in behind the defence. Quick thinking from the keeper. Montes.
Well, you can tell the crowd sensed something here. It's getting late, but they're really pushing the team on now.
Showing good defensive judgment. Not giving it away. Romo. Santiago Jimenez. Good-looking move. Can he get them level? In it goes! To square the game! What a contest this is turning out to be! So back underway, and this game has had a roller coaster quality about it. Huerta. And now Ziku. Mohamed Kudus. Well, the referee allowing the play to flow. Might finish! And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, here's the replay, and there's nothing the keeper can do, to be honest. Completely exposed 2-on-1, and all he has to do is lay it off for the tap-in. It's far too easy.
Holding on to it. Interesting pass. Must be frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again. So back underway, and we really are being treated to a festival of goals in this one. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. But he's gone short with it. Plenty of support here. Well, that's eye-catching wide play. And the cross into the middle. Oh, really good. Good header, but the goalkeeper there's a cover-up. Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, not the easiest of chances. Tightly marked, but not even close in the end. And he read it well, intercepting it. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. Chance here. Oh, difficult save to make. And how about the short corner? Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Can they put it away? Nothing to show for that attack.
Well, that was the chance, wasn't it? But praise has to go to the goalkeeper for keeping that out. I just wonder if there's going to be one more opportunity.
Well, pushing again for a goal, looking full of purpose. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? And on they go. Oh, he's through here. And a goal! This is why we adore this game. Late drama, and now they're in front.
Well, here's the replay, and it's so impressive how quickly they go from back to front. And then once he's through, there was never any doubt, was there? Hits it hard and true, and the keeper just can't react in time.
10 minutes left for play. Or can they find a late leveller? This looks more than decent. Well, danger averted thanks to his teammate. Counter-attacking chance. And he might be through here. Well, having been awarded the corner, they'll no doubt look to put the issue beyond all doubt. Going short. Salis Abdul Samed. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. Elects to go short. This looks interesting. Oh, last-ditch defending at its very finest.
Wow, I thought that was a goal. Looked clear-cut, didn't it?
Wasteful from Mexico. Throw-ins given. Jiku. Their turn to try to keep it. Mohamed Kudus. Just cutting off the supply. Just wasn't going to part with the ball. Well, time is of some concern. Can they level matters? Dangerous ball. Corner conceded, an unfussy clearance. Hoping to get it away. Promising passage, but came to nothing. Luis Romo. In possession, Cesar Montes. Huerta. And possession changing hands. Mohamed Kudus. This could be it. Oh, crucial challenge. Real chance. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, take a look at this. The manager won't be happy with how his team defended there. You've got to get rid. Show some fight when you're trying to win the ball back. It's just not good enough.
Montes. Alvarez now. Marcel Ruiz. Well, the keeper ultimately resolved the situation. Ransford-Yeboah-Königsdörfer. Able to create room here. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Romo. Marcel Ruiz. And the pass keeps them going. Salis Abdul Samed. Well, they could break at pace. And finally up a cul-de-sac. Nicely played. And struggling to get the shot off. Showing good ball control. Well, they're giving it a go, but unable to finish.
We certainly can't fault them for effort. They keep applying the pressure, and if they can just nick one, they're right back in this.
Ransford-Yeboah-Königsdörfer. Well, they've lost the ball. Huerta. Vega. Oh, disappointing end to that. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Really effective shielding under pressure. Oh, surely! And effectively parried away by the keeper. Pansil. Take it away. And tremendous individual skill. And the throw in for Mexico. And teammates to play it to. Oh, this looks useful. Doing everything possible to keep possession. Could pull one back here. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Yeah, it was a positive performance. Some of their play today was great to watch. They moved the ball quick and created some really good openings. It's a good result.
Good-looking ball.
Yeah.
Well, hello to you and welcome to another exciting game brought to you by EA TV. Guy Mowbray with you for commentary alongside Sue Smith. And everything is set up nicely to give us a really good match. How do you see this one going, Sue?
It's a real pleasure to be here. It's been buzzing ahead of kick-off. Let's hope the football lives up to the atmosphere.
This is the visitors' team for today.
They are lining up in a 4-3-3 system, and with this it naturally creates triangles all over the pitch, so it means lots of options for players. It does allow them to get forward and support the attacks as well.
That one's gone out. Throw in to come. Chops inside now. Jimenez. Salis Abdul Samed. Pansil. Abdul Samed. Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? Sanchez. Now Partey. Dennis Odoi. Mohamed Salisu. Pansil. Mohamed Kudus. Well, this is looking good. What a chance! It's 1-0. The first blow struck very early.
Well, here's the replay, and it's quite a straightforward finish in the end, but he does well to find space and then hit the target. I'm sure he'll be pleased with that.
So off we go at 1-0. Alvarez. Not looking to force the chance just yet.
Yeah, looking sharp at the minute. It's all about timing now.
Chance to deliver into the box. Could be setting something now. Out it goes, corner coming. It's been delivered. Well, nothing doing for them in the end. Could take things forward a notch here. Need to get tighter here. Plays it into the area now. He'll have to be quick. Great save, that's what he's there for.
I just don't think he can believe that that's not got in, but he's met his match with the keeper. His superb reactions kept that one out.
The corner is fired in. Moving infield now. Abdul Samed. On to Partey. This could be threatening. A promising looking attack, but it's come to nothing.
Yeah, they had great shape out possession there, didn't they?
Jorge Sanchez. Space out wide, and they're using it. But able to deal with the danger decisively, well defended. Could get it over now. Gone for the near post option. Now, what can they do from here? And the momentum is lost. Oh, he knew exactly what he was doing there. A calculated foul. An early yellow card. Well, that might set the tone.
Well, he needs to be a bit smarter there so early on in the game to get booked. May change how he approaches the rest of the game.
And they might be in. It's the shot. Magnificent save. Top draw goalkeeping. And the ball comes in. Played in with that. That's a good ball. A stubborn refusal to give up possession. Good passing, not looking to force it just yet. Oh, could be a chance here. Oh, brilliant anticipation. Williams. On to Partey. Dennis Odoi. Thomas Partey. Lovely setup. Ball one, well read. Put into the box. That's a good pass. Looking for the angle. A heroic stop.
Yet it's a good block, that. Nothing fancy. Got the positioning just right, didn't they?
Jorge Sanchez. Just a little untidy. Chance to deliver into the box. And that's good goalkeeping in a difficult situation. Well, he's lost the ball, and any chance has gone. Joseph Pancil. Partey. Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? And possession given away. Johan Vasquez. Raúl Jiménez. Oh, it's a belter of a ball. Just needs the composure now. And it's there to equalise. Settle in for the rest of this. A great game already.
Well, you can see here, the move begins with a perfectly judged ball over the top. And as soon as he's through 1v1 with the goalkeeper, he just goes for power and smashes it in the net. It's a quality finish.
So it's 1 each as the game restarts. Salis Abdul Samed. Thomas Partey. Dennis Odoi. Williams. Perfectly anticipated, really well won.
Yeah, he was certainly on that in a flash, wasn't he?
Alvarez. Stalking the penalty area, waiting for the moment. Well, that's how to keep it under pressure. It's a confident push forward. This is an excellent run. Looking to put the cross in. Oh, good defending, just when it was looking threatening. Breaking at pace, this could be dangerous. Partey. Looking to play the game now at their own pace.
Yeah, they look happy to put the shutters up and defend. When you sit back like this, you're just asking for trouble.
And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. Brilliant. More of that, please. Options available in the middle. Got it away, but not far. And the cross comes in. Oh, a chance that was promising. And he won't want to see that attempt again. Abdul Samed. That's a wonderful pick out. Taking advantage there to win the ball. Promising looking ball. And the keeper just about able to deal with the danger. Sanchez. A really good interception to take the ball. Joseph Panzer. Delivered into the box. And they need to be better on the ball than that. Oh, could be here. Excellent hold-up play. Will it open up for him? And unable to retain possession. There's something on here, a chance to attack. And a counter fizzling out in the end. Forward progress continues with a good ball. The defensive job done for now.
Yeah, sometimes you don't need finesse, do you? It's just about getting rid.
And that's gone to the wrong place. Salis Abdul Samed. Promising position, this. And that is an easy one to claim. Lovely ball. This could lead to something. Looking like they mean business here. Oh, they were getting interested there, but not anymore. Jorge Sanchez. Moving forward under no real pressure. And it's given away. Williams. And the keeper gets behind it well. Delivered into the box. Oh, brilliant anticipation. Odoi. There's a chance for the breakaway here. Ball one, well read. Salis Abdul Samed. Good work to recover possession. Williams. On to Partey. Johan Vasquez. Ball one back. Williams. Well, here we go. Time for the transition. Still looking for that final pass to open it up. But maybe one pass too many and they've lost it. Tricky this in a tight spot. They've lost it, needlessly, really. Williams. Could be setting something now. And that's nicely won to see off the threat. Now there could be an opportunity to counter. Good work to win the ball and stop something happening.
Oh, it's really good awareness there, wasn't it?
Pushing forward, and there are choices on. And that's where it ends. Abdul Samed. On to Partey. Williams. Salis Abdul Samed.